Okay, I'm with Roan and Justin here. I'm so excited to talk about Sidelined 2, Intercepted on Tubi Thanksgiving Day. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, I'm excited to talk to you. This film is excellent, just like the first film. Now, Roan, you're jumping in now, new character in this series. So your character is a physical therapist. Was there anything interesting you learned about physical therapists prepping?
It's so funny we just talked about this. I have been in like pretty intensive physio for the last year and a half. I got in a car accident. And so I've been seeing my physio like once, sometimes twice a week. So it was really funny because I feel like I'd been like inadvertently preparing for this role before I even got it. But I feel like my physio, Patrick, I did kind of take little bits because he's so nice and he's like such a cool guy, but he tells it like it is. And I feel like that's very much Charlotte's vibe. So I feel like unintentionally I had been preparing for this role through physio, but yeah, there was definitely lots of like medically jargon that I had to learn. I don't even know if it made the cut, but there was lots of like meniscus, blah blah, ACL, something.
That's wild. So like, Justin, did you like look for actresses like, oh, they're with a physical therapist right now, I gotta cast her?
That I didn't even know the story. No, I mean, I think Roan did such a great job in the audition, and for me, it was just really about finding actors that can really create a whole different new personality and can bring a whole fresh perspective that can challenge your protagonist. And I think that we certainly did that, and yeah, very excited for everyone to see the new character.
Yeah, for sure. And this being your second feature now, was there anything you learned from the first feature, like, okay, I don't want to do that again, or something that's like a new kind of trick you want to try?
Great question. I've been very fortunate that I think that I've really more or less done it my way. When the producers are so supportive, and the way I saw it, of course, a lot of collaboration with the producers, the writers, the studio, actors. But, when we found this really happy middle ground of what we all believed was that one central vision and we pursued it, I just took away and obviously became this smash hit. And so when it came to the second movie, yeah, I think it's just continuing that same level of collaboration, making sure that we hear everyone's perspective, especially the actors who have to live and breathe these characters. I'm referring to, say, Noah, Drew, and Sienna, who of course embodied it for so long, and listening to them about where would they want to take the character next, what would maturity mean to them, and how would they express it. I think these are really important questions. And then after listening to that, balancing it with all the new characters that we have is, what are these new dynamics? So I suppose, maintaining that level of collaboration was essential, and I'll always have that for every future project.
No, I love to hear that. I love to hear you value collaboration. It really shows in your work, so props to that. And Roan, with your character, there's a scene where she's near a hot tub, and my favorite thing in the world is hot tubs. Yeah. So I always wonder when I see something that's like, at the end of the day, are you guys all jumping in that hot tub, or do you have to actually leave and just forget about it?
Unfortunately, we had to leave and just forget about it. Noah was in it, I think. Was he? No, he was feed in. I was feed in for a hot minute. Or no, there was a different scene that didn't make it, but that was feed in.
Okay.
But it was nice and warm. It was very nice. That room was very humid. It was like, we were fighting against, I've got curly or like wavy hair naturally, and we were fighting against the humidity for sure. It was like, like a little steam room.
Yeah.
That must be tough though, because I feel like I'd be so distracted when I just sit in that the whole time.
Hair and makeup, dive in head first. Yeah.
Exactly. Justin, I love about your films is the pacing. I value pacing a lot. I'm never bored. There's no dull moment. Is that something you're aware of, and do you value that, like the engagement part of it?
Very much so. I think the first test is watch it yourself, and if I feel I can also take away, I feel, and take one big step back. So there is the director in me that's making the scenes, and I know how much effort and all the incredible crew that it takes to make that frame happen. But when it comes to the edit bay and we're actually watching the scene, I think I'm pretty strict and disciplined to know, okay, it's not feeling right, it's too long or too short. We need more breathing room. And a lot of it actually stems from my music background. So my dad was a conductor, and I had music training growing up. And I like to believe that having done a lot of TV, comedy, sitcoms for a while, that I have a mental metronome. So I sort of had this natural understanding of pace and flow that just comes with experience. And I think that with this particular movie, and knowing the audience that we're designing this for, it's really important to keep the pace up and just know when to breathe.
Yeah, I love that answer, and it makes sense that there's music in this film now. It all clicks. I love that. Rowan, you got so much praise for your performance in Firefly Lane. Does that now give you more confidence? Do you feel like yes, or does it actually add pressure? Like, oh, now everyone's gonna expect I kill it and everything.
I think probably a little column A, a little column B. I mean, Kate was a very distinctive character. I haven't played a character like that in a long time, or like since then, really, which has been kind of fun because I feel like I get to show up and surprise people with the fact that A, I'm an adult woman and not a 14-year-old girl, and B, that I'm pretty self-possessed, and I think in every project I've done since, I'm playing characters that are a lot more direct and strong and sure of themselves. And so I think it's kind of a nice contrast because, like, I would venture to say that what people know me most for is that. But then I get to kind of come in and surprise people and like show them another side of myself, which I really have enjoyed doing. But I love doing both though. I love playing characters far away from myself and very close to myself. So yeah.
Yeah, and I love the variety, so I'm excited for people to see this performance in this film.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been great talking to you. Everybody, this film comes out Thanksgiving Day. It is Sidelined 2, Intercepted. I hope to talk to you guys in the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Really
you so much.
appreciate it.